Hi everyone, I'm Peggy. Oh, welcome to my page. Yes, I am like nose high in allergies today. I wanted to come to you live, however, my internet, because we're having terrible clouds and things going into this Mardi Gras weekend, and my internet is satellite and it decided it doesn't want to participate. So here I am, but that's okay because I'll post this and you can watch the replay with me. I'm so glad you're here. First off. Second off, I'm Peggy. I am your 68-year-old Seint makeup artist, or will be 1 week from today. Seint is a beautiful makeup. It's cream, which is wonderful for mature skin. It's totally different way of putting on foundation, of thinking about foundation. It uses 3 shades. It uses a contour shade, a brightening highlight, and a main highlight. The Lip&Cheek in this starter set is your choice. Today, I'm going to use Sandstone, and my brush just fell on the floor. That's okay. I'll grab another one. It just rolled out of my lap. Anyway, the Lip&Cheek I'm going to use today is Sandstone. And just because I'm kind of matching, you know, the stripes that are in my blouse. I was told I couldn't wear blue. I like to wear blue. I was told that color matched I shouldn't wear red or whatever the seasons are. I say you wear what you like. I love blue. I love red. So here we go. Now with Seint, again, you start with a contour shade. I had never used contour before Seint. This is good stuff. What is contour? Contour is something that creates a shadow. Therefore, it's going to be a darker shade. So we're just going to put it on the hard parts of our face. And with it being cream, less is more. So I feel I have more control if I use my finger. So I'm going to put it on the hard parts of my face, which is the forehead. Then we're going to feel for my cheekbone. I'm going to start right about the corner of my eye and go right up. We don't want to put it down here. See how I have this natural shadow on either side? That is from weight loss. And so that's not where we want to put it. We want everything high. We want everything lifted. So we're just going to go right on top of the cheekbone. Same thing over here, right about the outer corner of your eye up towards the top part of your ear. There we go. Now, will your shade be the exact same as mine? No, because these were color custom matched to me, and that's what I would love to do for you. Now, it might be my shade, but then again, not all three of them being the same, we'll just have to see. Now, we're going to come to where I have this jowl right here, and I'm going to start right along the jawbone and go right up towards the ear. Now, we're creating a shadow so you don't notice my turkey neck, and we're defining the face. Now, again, you don't want to come up on your face. You want to keep it along the jawline. So again, right here and right up. Now, to make my chin a little bit more pronounced and to hide my turkey neck, well, we are going to start at one divot, come underneath the neck, and connect it to the other. Now, that does look ridiculous right now, but when we blend, you'll see, because we're going to have even more of a shadow on our neck, which is what we want. Especially if you have a double chin or a turkey neck like I do. Most women my age, and I'm 60 or over, you already either have your turkey neck or you have your double chin. If you have a double chin, you just start a little further up the jaw and come further down to the other side of the jaw. Now, I put some contour on one pinky. I rub them together. I'm going to start right at the top of my nose and come right down. Now, why am I doing this? I am contouring my nose, and as you see, it went right into the natural shadow of my nose. It's going to make it look more elongated, and it's going to make it look a little bit narrower. What we're doing here, we're not putting a mask on. We're not trying to make it look like, we want it to look like you, only better. Just a little bit better. And that's one of the beauties of this cream makeup. It's one layer. You don't come with one shade of foundation and then come back with some concealer and then come back, come back, come back. You're going to have on one layer of makeup, which is going to let the beauty of you shine through. Now, we're going to go to our brightening highlight, and when we brighten, we're going to brighten the center of the face. That's what we're looking to do. We want that to be our focal point. Now, I'm going to come right down the center of the nose, right in between where I put those contour shades, and look at my nose. Totally different, but it's still my nose. So good. Just a little bit of camouflage here and there, and it's us only a little bit better. Here we go to the center of the chin. Now we have brightened this part of the center of the face. Now let's go across. We're going to come to the outer corner. The inner corner, again, we're making focal points here where when someone looks at you, they're not going to notice what's going on down here. They're going to notice your eyes. And no one has ugly eyes. I promise, promise. Now, also, if you have the marionette lines, mine aren't terrible, but if they create that shadow, you're just going to take your brightener and just go right in and cancel the natural shadow, because it is a fold. So it's going to just cancel that natural line that you may have there. There's so many things we can do as mature women that doesn't include injections and surgery. It's strictly with this makeup, and with this cream makeup, even better. Now, we didn't go all the way under my eye. We will do that when we blend, because I have crepe skin under there and up on my eyelids. But we just are going to put enough when we blend under the eye to just give it a smooth look. And it's not going to settle in those fine lines and wrinkles. Now we're coming to the main shade. The main shade is just that. It's a main shade, but it's a filler shade too. We're just going to put this where we don't have any other makeup. And this is going to be the shade that is the closest to the color of your natural skin tone. Now, I have rosacea. And this shade has enough of like a yellowish green in it, tone to it, to where it works beautifully to camouflage the redness. So I caught my bearded area, I caught my cheek, and then I'm going to come up here and go right in between the contour and the brightener. So I have my contour, I have my main highlight, and then I have my brightening shade. Placement is finished. Placement is key. We strategically placed our contour, brightening highlight, and main highlight, so we're ready to blend. Unless you want to go ahead and add your lip and cheek shade, which is your blush and lipstick. I like to do that now rather than wait. So today, I have picked a shade because of the sleeves called Sandstone. And it is like an orangey brick color, I guess. It has a little bit of red in it. But it's one of my favorite shades. I just love these shades. Very warm. Now we're going to come right above, because again, lip and cheek. Everything you need is right here in this palette. We're going to go right above the contour line. And again, this is Sandstone. And we're just going to place it. Done. Placement is finished. My foundation is on. It just needs to be blended. Now, this is a 3D brush, which is made to work with Seint's cream makeup. Beautiful, beautiful brush. What we're going to do is we're going to take some Seint setting spray. That's the travel size. I'll show you the full size. Seint setting spray. And what I'm going to do, because cream makeup has to be set. You can either use a setting spray or you can use powder. It's strictly up to you, a setting powder. I love Seint setting spray, and I prefer a damp brush to blend. You can blend with a dry brush and then come back with the setting spray after. That's totally fine. I just prefer a damp brush. Now, we're going to start right at the jawline, and I'm just going to circle gently and then drag it down my neck. See how the shadow is there, but I don't have the distinct lines that I have like on my cheeks and on my forehead. That's what you want to do. This is the only time you want to blend down. Every other time you want to blend up. Now, we're just going to do a little thing they call stippling. That is gently pressing and gently putting this cream, or spreading it where you want it to go and where you want it to stay. You don't want to swipe like we were taught to do. You really don't. That is a big no-no. You just want to stipple. Again, cream makeup is really different, and Seint's premise of putting certain shades in certain areas to do their job is totally different from anything we ever learned back in the day. Now, because we did take time to contour our nose, and the beauty of cream is if you make a mistake, you can blend it out. But you don't want to blend it out. So I'm going to take the warmth of my fingers, and I'm just going to tap where, look at that. And you cannot tell that I didn't use a brush. You want to keep the illusion there. So you don't want to blend that out. Now I'm just going to start right here with my eyes, and notice I am just tapping using the domed end instead of the fluffy end, and I am just spreading this makeup and this brightening shade where I want it to go and where I want it to stay. Now we're going to jump up to the forehead. Just a little bit of stippling just to get the brightening shade and my brightening highlight and my main highlight where it needs to go. Now, contour is a little bit different consistency, so we're going to do just an easy swirl like we did on the jaw. Ooh, I have a lot of hairspray in my hair. Go up into your hairline. You don't want to leave that white line. And if it goes into your hair, if your hair is really white or really blonde, then just get a baby wipe, a wet wipe, a little washcloth, something, a damp one, and it'll come right out. Now, boy, I really used the hairspray today. There we go. See how the shadow is there, but it's not a distinct line. And what it does is it doesn't make my forehead so pronounced. I have a high forehead. And I assume eventually I'm going to lose more hair. So we just want to keep that, that shadow there, which just gives us a little bit more presentable or a nicer, softer look. And it is also defining the face. And I have hair somewhere. Okay, now we're going to come to these cheeks. We're going to just stipple up and down on the contour. Then we're going to grab it and drag it up, just tapping it up into the temple. There we go. Same thing over here, up and down on the contour, and then up into the temple. Now, remember, I have that natural shadow there. That's not contour, that's me. Again, I lost serious weight a couple of years ago, and so there you go. That it shows in your face. I'm done. I can do this in less than 5 minutes. I've been on here talking, demonstrating, explaining, and I'm on here 13 minutes. This is the easiest, best makeup, and everything I used is right here. 4 shades and a brush. I did use setting spray. Again, this is game-changing makeup for mature skin. Now, how do you get started with Seint, and where do you get this? That's what you have me for. What I want you to do is you need a color match. Down here or up here or on the screen somewhere there will be instructions of how to go about starting to get a color match. But I want you to go to your window in your home that has natural light, not sunlight, natural light coming in. Open your curtains and look outside of the window. Look outside into your yard. And no makeup on. I want you to be makeup free and get your face, your neck, and a little bit of your décolleté if you can. Shoot a selfie, send it to me. That's all it is. It's that simple. Thank you so much for joining me today. You be the reason someone smiles today, and I'll see you next time.